Story of the Night 2022, and welcome you to Jake's Bounty. Hey, I'm in the garage once again. It is a What the Fuck Wednesday. Let's do it. Alright, thank you very much for tuning to Jake's Bounty. I'm your host, Jake Hernandez. Like I said, it's a What the Fuck Wednesday, so we'll be telling a story, maybe a little, it might be from Hollywood, it might be from around here, it might be bizarre. Most likely it will be, because it's called What the Fuck Wednesday. But we'll also go ahead and do our first bit of business first, and let's thank the music provided by Instruments of Murder with their album Sacrificial Lamb. That's a new release coming out in March, and you can go get it at any record store when it drops. All right. Also want to thank our other sponsors. We've got Final Days of Planet Earth over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental, and you can get it at Ray's Video, if I didn't already say that. Also, we have Surimi Flake, imitation crab. That's right. So if you like fake crab meat, here you go. Surimi Flake from Aquamar in Rancho Cucamonga. So you know it's good. It's fake crab, by the way. I have it out here really because my tooth is bothering me, and I'm putting ice on it. But you guys can also buy from them as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into the news. There's been discussions continuing surrounding abortion rights in city of Fresno. Both times issue was pulled from the council meeting. Mayor Dyer believes the decision would actually divide the community, and this may be brought up again in later future meetings. All right, the whole bringing up about California or maybe Fresno being a sanctuary state city for abortion. So, girls stabs attempted kidnapper with pencil in Coalinga. Thought it was going to go badly, but actually went well. She stabbed her, kidnapped her with a pencil in Coalinga in middle school. This student did this at 3:15 p.m. yesterday, and when this guy came up to her and basically was saying, oh, your mom told me to come get you and shit. She asked him some questions. When he didn't know the answers, that's when she knew she was in danger, and that's when she stabbed him with the pencil. Who the fuck has a pencil anymore in school? I thought it was all done, like digital on your computer or something. Anyway, they have a description of the guy. He's 5'10" to 6 feet tall, dark complexion, gray shirt, gray pants, and a black hoodie. Well, that's something, I guess. All right, armed suspect at Fresno Smoke Shop in Central Fresno, 10:30 a.m., known as the Smoke Zone on Hughes and Dakota Avenue. And he stole some cash. No one was hurt, and he was leaving in a white van. And anyone with info, please give it to the Fresno police. Motorcyclist dies following crash in Central Fresno. Homicide investigation is ongoing. This happened at Shields in Fresno, 1 a.m. Monday. A car crashed into a motorcycle. They believe it happened due to road rage. The car can be seen chasing after the motorcycle on surveillance videos, and then just a little later, they crashed at Blackstone in Saginaw. 44-year-old Kair Safin died. Suspect detained for questioning, getting nearby surveillance, like I said, off camera from the scene. Body found in burning Tarpey Village, Tarpey Village home. Is suspicious. 74-year-old Michael Colvin. It might be a suicide, it might not. They don't know as of yet. This was found in Argyle and Norwich Avenue, all right? So we'll report to you more with that when we have it. Right now, I want to go ahead and let you know about Surimi Flake. It's imitation crab meat over here from Rancho Cucamonga, like I said, from Aquamar Incorporation. Let's see what the ingredients are. Fish protein, Alaska pollock and Whiting water, egg whites, sugar, wheat starch, marin, corn syrup, fermented rice extract, water, salt, potato starch, modified cornstarch, wheat flour. Contains no less than 2% of the following: goes on from there. Soybean oil, salt, natural and artificial flavors. Keeps going. All I know is it's helping my tooth out really good. All right, let's go ahead and go dog training for dummies for the quick little passage like we've been doing. And we'll do this right here. Healing despite distractions. After you taught your dog to pay attention to you on command, and while he's sitting at the heel position, see the earlier section, you have to teach him to pay attention during healing. Up to now, most of your healing has probably been done in areas relatively free of distractions, perhaps even in the same location. Now when you do it, there may be distractions, and this is how you get used to new places. For the dog, any location is a form of distraction training. Everything looks different and more important. Everything smells different. When you take him to a new place, let him assimilate himself first. Take him in the sights and smells. Give him a chance to relieve himself as well. Some dogs want to leave their mark in a new place, so making sure Buddy is empty and important during a trial. When you practice an obedience trial, defecating or say it again. When participating in an obedience trial, defecating or urinating in the ring is an automatic non-qualification. So you need to teach the dog that when he's working, it's not the time or place for bathroom breaks. The following section provides more info on that. So, good little passage today for dog training. And here's another little bit for you guys. It is a What the Fuck Wednesday, and because of that, I'm gonna do a What the Fuck story, and this one is about a serial killer, a black serial killer. I know you guys are like, what? I thought they're all white. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them that are African American. This one's name is Alton Coleman, also known as Alton Pissy Coleman, and that's because he ended up waiting in the bed for so long into his like teenage years and shit, so everyone was calling him Pissy for the longest time. Anyway, he ended up becoming an American serial killer with his partner Deborah Brown, and they committed a crime spree in 6 states in the Midwest between May and July of 1984, where 8 people died. Coleman got 3 sentences in 3 states and was executed in Ohio in 2002. And this is his story. He was born in 1955. Alton, or Pissy, like I said, was teased a lot because he ended up peeing his bed into his teen years. He only got a middle school education. After that, he dropped out and became basically a criminal from 1973 until 1983. He had many runs with the law, as well as being arrested 6 times for sex crimes, one with a 14-year-old, all right? He was diagnosed with mixed personality disorder and antisocial, narcissistic, obsessive features. And his partner, Deborah Brown, early also had it hard. She was one of 11 children. She was mentally disabled. And she had a head trauma as a child and no history of violence or crime until she met Pissy. And they killed their first victim, a 9-year-old, a little girl, Vernita, Vernita of Wisconsin. Later, they, in the same day in Gary, Indiana, they also killed another, they actually sexually assaulted 2 girls, and then they killed one of them. And after that, the next day, they actually beat a couple and in Michigan. And just a couple days later, they killed a woman and her 9-year-old daughter, stuck them in a crawl space. And then a couple days later, they beat a couple, stole their car and some money. Then on that same day, they beat another couple and stole their money and car as well. Later on, a bracelet from that couple was found on another dead girl, so they assumed that Pissy and Deborah also committed that murder. And by this time, they were looking for Pissy and Deborah Brown. There had been fingerprints left at one of the crime scenes. I guess Pissy had gotten a little sloppy and got his hand cut, and there were some fingerprints and blood. So now they knew who they were, and they were after them. and they're still on the run. And then they also stole another car and got the guy who was the owner and put him in the trunk and then abandoned that car. Luckily, he was saved, and they called the police. But by this time, they had killed another person and then stole another car and dropped that car off. By this time, they were in Evanston, Illinois, and 3 days later, they were caught when somebody saw them. Was like, oh shit, there's Pissy and Deborah Brown. So he called the cops, and a few minutes later, the cops caught up to him and arrested him. Okay, and we'll have more about Pissy and Deborah Brown next Wednesday for our conclusion of that story on What the Fuck Wednesday. All right, that took a little longer than I thought, but I thought it was interesting. Also want to let you guys know about our Liar's Dice. Oops. Over here at Jake's Bounty. It is $2.99. That's right. It was $5.99. Now it's $2.99. It's just dice, so you know. It's like bullshit. So go ahead and get it over here at Jake's Bounty when you type in the word liar. All right. Well, tomorrow we'll be having Throwback Thursday. We'll be having also the news, my bounty. Speaking of my bounty, I want to show you it right here. So I got a full bag. It's empty now, but I did have a full bag right here. I'll show you some of them right now. Let me get over here. Give me a sec. We have Red Bull, Arizona, Kirkland Purified Water, Hurricane, and drinking water. And I'll show you what I got. You guys just stay there. Be patient with me. Hold on. You guys still holding? Keep holding. Okay, I'm coming back. This is what I found. It's called Stizzy or Stuzzy, and it's called Lit, and it's ice cream cake, and I think it had a joint in there. I don't know. I tried to scrape the remnants, but nothing left. Live resin infused indica Stizzy Lit infused indoor cannabis pre-roll. 1.3 grams. Let's see. Total THC is 38%. 26%. Total THC is 338.59. Manufacturing date June 10th, 2021, and package date same date. And good stuff. It shows the batch. Let me know if you guys have had this kind before. It's indica, Stizzy or Stuzzy, Lit, and ice cream cake. All right. Oops. That's not a can. All right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Here's some more of Instruments of Murder with Sacrificial Lamb. And I'm going to stop being in this position because it's hurting me. See you guys tomorrow. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2021. You can follow his Facebook, his channel, his website, leave a like, leave a comment. As always, please subscribe.